Oh boy. Let's see here. Close you. Don't need you. Need our chat. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's showing that we are live. All right, so good morning, everyone. Guten Morgen. Welcome to another broadcast of Shadowrun Chronicles Boston Lockdown here. This is going to be one of the last live streams this week because, well, the game's supposed to shut down this Friday. Or apparently, I don't know if it's actually the last minute of the 29th or technically the first minute of the 30th. At any rate, it's going to happen later on this week. And I do have to say that right now I'm experiencing a bit of a storm, and it has kind of made the power flicker every once in a while. So if the stream goes off, it's because of that. Nothing to do with me or any of my equipment or anything. So anyways, I think today what we're going to do is we are going to do some more of the infected missions. Well, I'm being talked about. Yep, I am doing the infected missions this morning. Gonna see if we can't gather up a little bit of a party here. Flower juicers here as always. Nice to see that we got at least one friendly face. Okay, so we got another person, Faye. And then we'll do see here, flower juicer. Let's invite you to group. Okay, fantastic. Jet. Is Jet online? Let's find out. Got a couple people over here. So the problem is that everybody spawns in at the exact same spot, so it just looks like one big like Jabberwocky. Oh. So it looks like we're gonna have a full party this morning. Let's actually take a look at what some of these people are. Yineth here is, let's see here, magic and rifles. It looks like Faye is going to get a secondary character. Okay. Little dwarf. Let's invite this person. So looks like we got a Decker mage. It's a very interesting combination. We are going to be doing some infected this morning. Okay, people are adding me to their friends list. A little bit of a typo. All right, so we're gonna begin here. No fapping about this morning. Oh wait, I don't actually need to do that. We just need to go to the sewer entrance. All right, so we got the last ECSE, because I'm retarded and I didn't manage to do this correctly the last time. You know, the funny thing is everybody is like more powerful than I am because I haven't managed to like upgrade my mind and body completely yet. Obviously some of these people have probably been in the end game a lot longer than I have. So the name of the game today is to keep Alex back. Keep him well out of danger. As a matter of fact, you know what? I might actually put him inside that like little chamber in the middle. Because I think that would be a really good way of actually keeping him safe. Oh man, I almost didn't make it to this morning's stream. Woke up this morning feeling really gross. Been really having this problem lately. This has been a really busy month for me. Actually, November is always a busy month for me. There's just a lot going on. There's lots of birthdays from some close associates. Marine Corps birthday, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving. Just really, really busy time for me. And not only that, but then it's, of course, the month before Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, all the rest of that shite. And I've been just like taking care of myself really horribly lately. I'm one of those people that like gets just so focused and just keys into what I'm doing and what I'm concentrating on just so intensely that I just don't eat. I just stave off hunger. And that shit's starting to catch up to me, and I really need to start taking care of myself a little bit better. As a matter of fact, since I had surgery this past, was it August? Early September? It was kind of like my vow is like, you know, I need to really start taking care of myself. It's not like I'm a big lard ass or something like that. I'm not like in poor health. I just don't want to have a gamer body. And you know what? Like, just seeing how like I'm just beating the shit out of myself by not eating in the morning, not eating breakfast, skipping meals, just getting very little exercise. It's taking its toll. Oh, look at that. I think that might be the very first jazz I've received in this whole entire campaign. Those things have been incredibly rare. And I've said this in the past that I think, personally, I feel like jazz is like one of the better drugs that you can actually do, depending on your character build. I mean, if you're going to go for like crits and stuff like that, jazz is absolutely the best. So I'm not entirely certain if I control Alex since I'm the party leader or if it's the person that actually talks to Alex. Because we'll find out here in a second. I suppose we could also keep up chat so everybody can participate here. So I know Flower Juicer is well aware that we're streaming right now, but as far as the rest of the people go, I'm not entirely certain. Although at this point in time, I feel like there's enough information out there about the servers being shut down that I think that the people that are currently playing, most of them should have a pretty good idea. Oh, that's right, I got to move Alex. Okay, so I actually get control of him. I guess I'll just use Blamco Mac to open the door. Sure. And I think we'll do the same thing we did before, is we'll put Blamco Mac over here by that valve. And then we'll take Alex to come over here to this nice little spot. I forget which viewer mentioned that on the stream this past Friday. Very helpful, this like little shortcut over here. Remember too, it's funny, he was like kept telling me, it was like there's an arrow on the door, on the roll-up door, and I was looking for arrows on the door, not next to the door. Fun times. Okay, so we're just waiting on Jet here. Come on, little man. Wait, just had a pop-up of some kind. Yeah, that's what it was. Should we restart, or should we just go on? Okay, so then I get control of him. Excellent. Means I got a Decker here. So he does have some tech armor. We're gonna actually fucking black this guy out. I think since he DCs, I don't think he can actually be part of this mission. But looks like I'm going to end up having control over him. Okay, fine. Very well, I think we can do that. First of all, let's move Alex. Let's put him over here in this corner. Been so long since I've actually had somebody else reconnect. Oh, hey, it's Luke Miller again. Good morning there, sir. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see here. Blamco Mac. For some reason, it's showing me that... Oh, I'm controlling him. That's right. I'm controlling my Decker. It's such an interesting combination. Decking and magic. That's a lot of AoEs, though. I guess if you pull it off, it's a really powerful combination. Shit, I forgot about this, man. Been playing a lot of, like, Counter-Strike Global Offensive lately. I was part of this Counter-Strike Source clan from, like, say, October of 2015 all the way until August of 2017. There was a lot of infighting, as par with the course with online guilds and clans and all the rest of that stuff. But it kind of left me in a really just nasty taste in my mouth about, like, just the state of Counter-Strike in general. So what I did is I said, finally, I just said fuck it and went and took the plunge fully into Counter-Strike Global Offensive instead of just faffing about. Because I've been saying this, it's just like 1.6 is dead. There's just nothing much of a community anymore, unless of course you speak Spanish, because there's a lot of like Venezuelans servers out there. And as far as Counter-Strike Source goes, it's like that community is either dying, dwindling, or it's just straight up moribund. It's just in one of those states of just kind of like suspended animation at the moment. And while I've tried to advertise that, you know, hey, I've got like an entire server like built and just ready to go and be put online, there doesn't really seem to be any interest in it whatsoever. So eventually I just said, screw it. Started playing Go. It's not my first choice, honestly. Oh shit, you want to know something? I think I have to come down here with Blamco Mac. God damn it. So I'm gonna keep Alex down there. Can't see any other enemies. So what I would really like to do is I'd actually really like to put Alex, I think, into that machine. But I think we're just gonna end her turn. Okay, so let's take Blamco Mac. Come over here. And then we'll take Jet. So next turn we're gonna have all of our really good, awesome skills here. Actually, you know what? Putting Jet over here wouldn't be so bad. But first we're gonna take Alex. I think we're gonna move him up just a little bit. We do know that we have like some spikes and shockers suppression guys over here. Alright, so we got a melee guy over here with a sword. Looks like we got a taser man over here. Actually, I don't even remember. I don't think there is taser guys. I think they just have just regular assault rifles. Okay, let's see here. First of all, looks like somebody's casting Mana Storm. It's fine. And then I guess we'll just have Blamco Mac over here in reserve. Is there any other enemies over here that I can actually take out? God, blades are so ridiculous. I don't know how I didn't end up going blades. I just looked at blunt and I looked at like the end skills and I was like, well, actually it looks like it has more utility. Oh shit, I didn't even see that guy. God damn it. I'm out of it this morning. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a spike. So I'm going to actually let them move first because they might be able to take out that spike for me, in which case I'll be able to take out that that one treasure box. So this guy has no magical armor. You know, I kind of really wish that the regular mana bolt was a little nerfed. It just feels so overpowered for what it is. I can't be the only one that thinks that. I mean, it's been years and years, decades, in fact, since I played, like, Dungeons and Dragons. But, I mean, I remember, like, you know, little magic missile was, like, your starting skill in a lot of the cases. Can you imagine having, like, a late-game magic missile? Late-game magic missile is called Fireball. Or Lightning Storm. So this is one of the difficult parts, is because we have to sit around and guard this guy, whoever's in the machine. You know, want to know something? I could cast armor on somebody, or I could cast haste. I completely agree. I think that's the most pertinent thing to do. So unfortunately, I don't know if I can actually keep the, yeah, I can't keep the chat open and move the characters at the same time. Just doesn't work out that way. I think this is a much safer plan here. We're gonna clear out the level first, and then we're gonna come back here to Jane's little machine thing. In which case I'll put Alex in it. See, the reason why I don't really think it's like a rock, paper, scissors type thing, I almost said rock, paper, shotgun. Kind of a Freudian slip there. But the reason why it's kind of not a rock, paper, scissors kind of thing is just, I don't know, rock, paper, scissors is like supposed to be randomized. I mean, not meaning to be pedantic about it or anything, it's just... I think we're gonna take Jet and put him behind this this heavy cover over here. And then I think we're gonna haste. Or should I? I only got line of sight on this man. Fuck it. This man right here can do so much damage, it's ridiculous. Damn it, wasn't enough to take him out. Trying to get there as soon as I can. Maybe that cyber implant was a big mistake. I'm kind of actually regretful because my movement sucks ass. It's terrible. Like, these guys can just do laps around me for all the movement that they have. So what do I want to do here? I'm going to actually wait on my teammates because I want to see what they do first. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm running a little bit low in mana, first of all, and a lot of these guys have tech armor, so I want to make sure that I get the most bang for my buck. Okay, data bomb is like a mass mark, or I could just do blackout. Let's just do blackout. A crit AoE blackout, might I add. Got the one stun, which is great. I'm gonna end my turn right here. Like I said, we're gonna keep Alex way down there. Be really nice if we could breeze through this mission, because I'd really like to conquer all of Infected before the server shut down. Just so we have it all showcased. It's kind of a priority of mine. Excuse me. Okay, so Alex, I think we're going to keep you there, like I said, and then take this man. All right, we got a double crit there. Very nice. And then, of course, we'll end our turn. Now, as far as, like, the stream schedule goes, after this week is done, after this work week is done, I'm going to go back to streaming Grim Dawn. And I'm trying to work out an actual schedule for that. But with, like I was saying, like the Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's, that whole holiday block, I'm really not sure what I want to do yet. I kind of almost want to wait for the next, or for the new year before I actually really decide, because I don't really know what my schedule is going to look like in January and the months to come. I do have to say that my channel is going to see a little bit of interruption, because come next summer I'm going to be moving, and that's going to be taking pretty much every ounce and shred of my mental well-being. Because I'll tell you what, man, moving sucks. I'm one of those people that it really affects very negatively. I know everybody says that moving sucks, but for me it's like almost a mental health issue. I fucking hate it. I've just moved around so much in my life, I'm just tired of it. I'm sick of it. Just it affects me so negatively, and then I'm hoping that I move. And I move one time, and one time only, again, assuming that the global warming shit doesn't take over and wherever I'm living isn't underwater in, like, say 10 years from now. So I think I'm gonna go in, I think I gotta go on the side of the contraption here. Alright, so we're gonna take Alex. Although I could have swore there was, the last time we played that, there were a whole bunch of guys that came out of this door up here, so we might want to back that ass up a little bit. Right? Okay, so we got a summoner over here. Did the rest of these doors open up in the previous attempt at this? Do not recall. So if we shot magic, where is this guy? Where did I put him? Okay, so he's way over here. Well, the first thing I should do is probably move up. %0 chance to hit that man. So it looks like we're gonna get an achievement. Since Jet DC'd, we'll just use him. First of all, let's zap this guy. Just walk through the glowing portal. Okay. Can do that. Alright, first of all, let's black this guy out. Got the crit. Fortunately, Alex is a weak-ass bitch. She doesn't do much damage. That's why I really don't like the AI, like, villager people that they give you to play around with. Except for Buster. Buster was, like, the one example, or the one exception to the rule, just because he had the flamethrower, which is pretty awesome. Okay, Flower Juicer says, just walk to the glowing portal from behind. Either way works. The button ends the mission. Okay, so we're going to take... I'm gonna go through the portal. Assuming Alex doesn't die. Although, you know, I do have Mana Storm. I could Mana Storm. Or I could Mana Ball. Mana Ball is such a better skill. Lots of damage, AoE, crits often, costs much less than Mana Storm. Just much more versatile, in my opinion anyways. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna need some help down there in the south. And if I'm giving everybody the true, I should have probably kept Blamcomac down there. Alright, so let's take Mr. Jet here. So can I actually, like, literally walk through this portal? Is this, like, really a thing I can do? What the fuck? Okay, well, I definitely got an achievement for it. Alright, well, looks like I'm gonna end up having to take... or maybe Flower Juicer, or somebody with better movement than I have. It's gonna need to press that button. It's probably gonna have to be Flower Juicer. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to reach that one like little info cube in time. If I'm being quite honest, I think that's kind of out of our reach right now, unless somebody else activates it. Okay, Blamcomac, what can you do? Yeah, we're getting a lot of enemies over here. I think this is where we're going to end the mission. Wait, what just happened? Oh, it's because what's his face died. Somebody did actually activate the info cube, which is fantastic. I'm guessing this is the end of the mission. There we have it. That wasn't so bad. It only took 29 minutes. At this rate, I might be able to finish all of the infected missions by, say, like tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. Outstanding. All right, let me actually spend a couple of my karma points here. It's about that time. So I can do organ harvesting or demolish. Guess we'll just get demolish. Oh, and I suppose we can do one of these. So I can either gain 3 hit points, or I can do cut the cooldown on bull rush. That's kind of rough. I'd rather have the hit points. Let's find out. If we can't find another person, we're just going to use an AI person, or AI henchman. It's fine. Though I do have somebody else on my friends list somewhere around here. Okay, so everybody that's on my friends list is currently in my party, I think. God, I just can't type this morning. I always try to do the courteous thing and ask if everybody's ready. I hate it when people do that. Don't really check in with the rest of the group. I know how much a pain of an ass, or pain in the ass it is. To like be right in the middle of something and then have somebody start the mission up. Just so inconsiderate. Wait. Oh, we didn't get the next mission, duh. There we go. Okay, so we have ECSIT. So ECSE alive. I think we'll take another Decker. Seems to be the best course of action here. Sure. It's fine. It'll work. I don't really think it matters who I take, because Flower Juicer and Yineth here are going to pretty much carry the most of the party. Looks like we're gonna wait for Jet then. All right, so he's ready. We're gonna invite him to group. And there he is. All right, so let's get into our mission here. There we are. We finally got our full party back. Get your team to the exit point. Expect heavy X-Passus attacks along the way. The EMP also messed up the old ECSE pretty bad. Be prepared for hazardous environmental changes. Alex must survive. Okay. So obviously we want to keep him back. I mean, keep him close, but, you know, keep him in the rear with the proverbial gear. So we know the big troll guys, these guys summon the spikes and stuff, and then the smaller ones, the human ones, they just do clones of themselves. It doesn't really appear to be anything over here. So it looks like it's just going to be a straight linear shot. And we're going to keep moving Blamco Mac to his max. Just straight up double move him just to keep up. Isn't that terrible? Might want to rethink my cyber implants. I'm gonna have to at some point, because I just don't know if this is really... this really works out to my benefit. Because there's a lot of times in these games where it's just... or in these missions where... having mobility is better than having max damage. Personally, anyways, that's my opinion. I know some people can say, well, the best defense in this game is the best offense, and while I tend to generally agree with that, if you can't move, or can't move very far, can't get in range to actually strike effectively, then your good offense is nothing. It's moot. Alright, so first of all, let's take Blamco Mac up. Obviously, we need to get around the Deus Ex trap up here. Anybody that's ever played any of the Deus Ex games can pretty much see this and say, wow, that looks incredibly familiar, because it is. All like the stupid platforming puzzles with the alternate forms of exploration. They always put those traps in the game with the electricity for like that one person that like invested too much into like swimming or something. Something ridiculous. Yeah, no doubt. I completely agree. The environmental hazards in this game are... it's not really the environmental hazards that cause the issue for me. It's the pathing. It really is the pathing. I completely agree with that. Wholeheartedly. The only reason why I haven't, like, you know, continually brought it up is just because, I don't know, I just don't want to make it sound like I'm just harping on the game or something. So I should probably caution everybody that watches my streams. If you hear me complain or criticize or whatever else, it's not because I am... not necessarily because I, you know, don't like the game or whatever else. I try not to play games that I don't like, or at least showcase them on my channel. So if I'm playing a game here that isn't some sort of like, you know, one-timey type of thing like Tiny Metal was, I like this game a lot. I really want to see this game actually succeed into a private server. I truly do. It's just that if it does, there's been, or if it does move to a private servers, you know, there has been talk about potentially adding like mod support and a whole host of other jolly merrymaking. So what I'm hoping is that if it does go there, there could be quite a bit of bug fixing and optimization. That'd be another really big one. It's a very interesting level. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to turn off some sort of like power box or something like that and come back and backtrack to get all this stuff. Hey, look at that! We got another jazz. I have 50% on that, 20%. Must be 40 plus 6. I have no idea what they're talking about. So this is one of those times where you got to be really careful about how you path your character, right? Because Alex here is in the way. If I moved Blamco Mac, he'd touch this one tile of electrocuted water. So keep that in mind. Think of it like a math problem. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally kind of thing. There's an order of operations here. Just think about that. I promise that's going to be the last, like, math-related analogies that I'm going to come up with. I'm definitely not a math person. So apparently there's going to be some spawn reinforcements in this mission. Any idea of where the spawn points are at? I'm going to guess they're probably on one of the doors along the walls here. So here, I want to keep Alex right next to the rest of the party. Oh, they turned off the power. Okay. I'm guessing that once you touch this council, is that going to be the start of the people, the spawns? I mean, if that's the case, I want to keep Alex like over here in the corner then. Or not. Oops. Free the dwarf? What the fuck is he talking about? Where? What are you talking about? I'm trying to find my other party member here. Where did everybody go? Okay, so there's Flower Juice here. There's Yeneth. There he is. Okay. So I think we are just gonna go activate this thing. Okay, so don't activate this. This is my first time through the mission, people, so if I make a mistake here, it's entirely my own fault. But that's the reason why. Then I'll just end my turn here then. Oh. Duh. Okay, so then we'll just keep Alex, say, behind these boxes. God damn it. No, I said Alex. Okay. Right. I think I'm going to take Blamco Mac and, God, I don't really know where to put him. I don't know where any potential enemies are going to come from. I'm going to assume they're probably going to come from maybe somewhere around here. Wow. Unit here keeps getting blasted. Okay, Yeneth. Work your magic. Oh, duh. Gotta end my turn. There we go. Okay, so then let's take Alex. I don't know, try to keep him behind some of this cover over here, I think. Because we don't have any enemies over here yet, so... What I'm really afraid of is that they're going to spawn from over here. That's what I'm really kind of anticipating. So I think I'm just going to end my turn. So apparently there's supposed to be... I'm guessing it's got to be like an aggro line of sight type of thing. That once you get into so many squares in their line of sight, maybe that's what triggers them. Oh, he's got a gold card, not a platinum card. I guess it would make sense to carry around gold cards if you only had that much hit points. But if you're like a big orc or troll like I am, that have lots of hit points, you're gonna have to have the platinum. So again, I know it's dangerous, but we're gonna keep Blamco Mac. We're gonna move him up as far as possible. As far as Alex goes, I think we'll put him behind this console up here. Nice to see that we have some poison gas, environmental hazards. Where's this guy going? Now my question is where do I want to go? Where would I want to put him? Do I want to follow this wall or do I want to follow Flower Juicer? Flower Juicer is kind of out of my grasp. So I think we'll stick next to Yinith here. Ah, there it is. And that's why Jet was sitting over here. So I was partially correct. I was assuming it was going to be this door. Not on top of the electrocuted water. So I'm curious, you know, if they ended their turn in this stuff, or shouldn't they take like max damage? Or are they just completely unaffected by it? I'm really tempted to actually just keep Alex close to Yinith. Okay, so we have a summoner over here. Way over there. Oh, they took their damage. Oh, they take damage per square. Okay, I get it. I get it. Maybe it's just me, but that feels like the damage that they're taking seems kind of low. I don't know what kind of fantastical fantasy armor they have equipped that prevents them from getting electrocuted, but hey, what the hell do I know? I've never played the Shadowrun tabletop game. I've said this before. I've always wanted to. I just never found a group of people to play with. I've never found actually anybody that played Shadowrun, the actual tabletop game, ever. I'm gonna wait for Yinith because I don't really want to waste. Yeah, I didn't want to waste my my blackout. So now they're all dead. Do all of the missions have like some really weird cantrippy kind of stuff like that? Because the one mission had the Shadowrunners in the park. The one mission had the little side passage there. This mission has the electrocuted water. So far, it seems like there's been like a little gimmicky type of thing for each one of these infected missions. I actually personally think it's kind of cool because it does tend to break up the monotony of just fighting regular missions, at least in my mind. And I'm guessing the exit is probably the beginning portion of the previous mission. I mean, it's the same goddamn map, it has to be. Yeah, the regular campaign didn't really have too many environmental stuff, except for like turrets. Just trying to recall if there's been any other kind of environmental type of things in any of the other campaign missions that can just remember. Besides being like doors and things that you can smash, like demolish points, there really haven't been too many. All right, so this new wave is inbound. See if Blamco Mac can't rush up in there and get a piece. Fucking Bull Rush is on cooldown because of the infection. Whatever. Go for 30% chance to shoot. And then we'll do a AoE blackout here. Oop. Didn't realize that we're going to be dialogue boxes here. So apologies for skipping through that first one a little too quick. There we are. And we get the critical. Double stun. Actually, we have all three of these guys stunned over here. Yep. Double mana ball. Could have saved your MP there. I've got Mr. Shotgun up in here. God, I just want to get one attack in there. I know it was kind of a waste. I don't care. It was worth it. Alex does not get the kill, unfortunately. But dude is still stunned because of the bull rush. We'll just thwack him. Do have an info cube here, so we're going to actually read that first. Alright, brain that guy. Five waves of reinforcements. There has been a question in my mind in the past about whether or not the reinforcements are actually numbered like that, or if they're infinite. Because there's been a couple of those missions that I've attempted on my own. Like there's some of the campaign missions where you're supposed to basically hold down the fort kind of thing. Get to an exit area instead of fighting all the mobs. But I was doing so good that you just end up fighting all the mobs. Yeah, I bet it does depend on the mission. I'm sure it does. I'm just saying in general. But I guess if it was really specific to a particular mission about whether or not you can continue and fight and fight and fight, or if you had to escape, I could see that. So we got our own like little Rube Goldberg machine up here with all the poisonous gas. Okay, so we're gonna start to get way outflanked here if I don't move. I'm out of position right now, except for Alex. Alex can probably get at least one good attack on one of these like little floaty guys. Okay, so we're gonna move Alex. Oh no, goddamn Blamco Mac. Motherfucker, I hate it when it does that. I thought I clicked on his portrait. Apparently I didn't. Well, Okay, there's one down. We do have hammer. 0% chance to do it. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna hit. So I'm under the impression that once this wave happens, at some point, I guess we're either going to press a button somewhere or the gas is going to die out. We're going to end up going up that way. I think that's a pretty safe presumption to make. So I'm going to keep Blamco back over here because his movement is god-awful. Okay, Alex. So they're telling me to keep the suppressors alive. There's no reason why I should disobey. Just no movement? Okay. Just don't prioritize the suppressors? Yeah, right. So I get the impression that, what, are we supposed to just kill a couple of these waves and then wait for the waves to die out and then move, or do we have to keep trekking up here? Because I know we have to turn off this one valve. I'm going to do that. We're going to do that without Blamco Mac. And then we'll keep Alex back. Just in case the AI pathing is absolute trash and ends up walking Alex through the gas cloud. See here, if anyone has an AoE, where should I get in there? So I suppose what we'll do... Okay. I didn't realize that these boxes were self-automated. Oh, now I actually have an attack. Awesome. Let's just put him right next to Jet. Okay, Blamco Mac. I see, okay. So it's just about turning on the individual levers here. Or valves, as they were. Okay, so we are getting attacked a little bit. So we have this valve over here. I think I'll actually put my main man over here in some main cover before I actually take out that one little node. And we'll start to actually move Alex up a little bit. One of the reasons why I really want to move Alex up is because he can actually provide a little bit of decking support for Blamco Mac. Maybe... I'd really like some heavy cover. Doesn't look like that's going to actually happen. So we'll put him right over here. Alright, let's turn on this valve first. Am I missing something here? Oh, duh. I gotta go to this valve. Again, we gotta pay attention to our pathing here. So if I move a little funky, that's the reason why. I see, we gotta touch this valve first. And then I think I need to activate this one. Don't think I'm gonna be able to get it on my first shot. I think I'm gonna have to double move. Oh, I double moved. Blamco Mac. So just out of curiosity, if... What does this turn on and off? Ah, okay, so it turned off this one up here. You know, alternatively, I don't know what kind of damage the gas cloud does, if it's instant death or if it's just... Okay, well, if fucking Alex goes down, that's game over. So I think what I'll do... I'm gonna black this guy out. Oop. Oh, okay. Well, Mana Storm works too. Of course it does. I didn't realize the rest of my team was actually in range. Alright, so I think I'm going to take Blamco Mac. We know that this valve turns off this gas line. What if I do it again? Oh, okay, so it just affects those two. So then it's got to be this one, right? Alex can't do anything, so... Just end our turn right here. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, all the people with the dash are going to actually make it in there a lot quicker than I can. So I can't do anything there, Yenith, who's not watching today's stream. I think I need Yeneth to actually do this valve over here. I think anyways. I mean, it's got to be that combination. Flower needs to move us first. Oh. Where is Mr. Flower Power anyways? It's been a while since I've seen him. I'm guessing we need to actually have one person in each valve then? Is that the way this works? Because I'm kind of getting that impression. Meaning that you have to do it in sequence, like you do this valve, and then somebody over here does this valve, somebody over here does this valve, and then finally Alex does this valve. Right? Yeah. That's what I thought. Interesting. And I'm guessing this valve over here probably takes out this power, or this one, right? That's what my guess is. Just gonna end my turn here, because I don't think there's anything else we can do. Come on, motherfuckers, pay attention, please. I hate it when people do that. I'm not like in a big rush or anything, but Jesus Christ. Ah, maybe we just have to move around. Okay. I see, I see, I see. So the rest of this mission looks pretty cut and dry, although we do have 2 more of those decks that we still have to acquire, so there's got to be plenty more of this mission to go. Kind of, sort of, because we had this big area where we started off in the beginning of the last mission. And we'll just put Alex right over here in this corner. Okay, we got summoners, we got a sword guy, we got a guy with a gun. Might have a small percentage chance to hit some people. Like this man here. Okay. And then I'm going to wait for Flower Power over here to move. Because I'm going to assume that I can probably get up into that one space for my first movement. Try to maximize that as much as possible. We got Mailman coming. That's right, I'm still expecting a few things, so I'll be right back, people. All right, there we go. Okay, so Blam, come back. Let's move you up. There we go. Not really the postman. It's the UPS guy. Always nice of them to tell me, oh, here's one of your packages. By the way, we're going to come back in a little while to give you your other one. So if I end up getting another rat-a-tap-tap on my front door, I have to take another short little breather. Because it is kind of piss-pouring rain outside, and I really don't want any kind of parcels being outside in the rain. Okay, there's the last one. The last deck, that is. Just let somebody else get it. Because they're closer. Like Mr. Jet here. Unless, of course, there are other items in this game, or in this area that we can get. Because I'm pretty sure, at least it sure looks like we can actually get into this broken Roomba cart looking room. Alright, since we know we have enemies coming over there. Wait, what's going on here? What the fuck? Map was starting to bug out a little bit for me. Ancient logo. Hey, look at that. Got another achievement. I'm guessing the ancient logo's got to be probably a tattoo. There's really nothing for me to do here but sit in the exit area, right? I mean, we're just waiting on this last like little treasure box thing over here, right? Correctamundo. Not really entirely sure what this... Oh, it's a gun rack. I thought it was like a fuse box. Okay. Reinforced tonfa. And we got some thongs. Yay. Nothing like going on a post-game mission and finding a pair of used women's underwear. We must be in the bad side of town. Awesome sauce. There's another one down. So that one took a little bit longer. That one was about 45 minutes, give or take. I got plenty of time here to do like another one, especially if we get the next infected mission done and it goes really incredibly quickly. I don't mind going over the regular stream time to finish up another mission, assuming that there's enough time to do it. Like, I don't want to like start up a mission with like 10 minutes left. Nothing like that. So people want to take a quick break? It's fine. I actually really wanted to take a look at our blunt skills. Oh, I needed 17. Okay. You have mastered the art of smashing things. We get plus 50% extra damage against marked enemies and gain pain resist 2, granting you physical and magical armor equal to 30% of your damage for 2 turns. Wow. Okay. So I do have to say that blunt, I mean, like, I feel like that's a really good trade-off between the two skills. Like if you're going to go blunt instead of blades or vice versa, that's the kind of the drawback, right? Because blades give you dash, which is awesome. That's always good. And then blunt just gives you just raw power, because blunt does so much damage. And I do have to say the pain resist, when that actually procs, I have seen it in action a few times. It is worth your time. Let's see here. Still have the gold card. I thought I actually switched this. Yeah, let's get the better gear here. Okay, so soda frag grenade. Mil spec. Okay, so we got mil spec. Didn't I buy some? Or am I just not seeing it? Got EMP grenade. Did I use them all? Let's just go talk to Lady Luck here and pick up a couple of the bomb-ass grenades. The frag variety, that is. Oh, man. The soda frag grenade is the highest that they go. Ooh, that's disappointing. But we could do rocket launchers. How many rocket launchers do I have? Let's see here. Let's go take a look. First of all, let's actually sell all the sallables. We'll go into technical items here. So we have 6 rocket launchers. Okay. Well then. Rocket launcher. Perfect. All right, so we're just gonna wait for Jet to get back, and we'll start up our next mission here. We'll talk to the drone. Actually, you know what? I know that I just had the postman, the UPS guy, come to my door, but I think I'll take a quick 5-minute breather since the rest of our party is kind of AFK at the moment. I think that's fair. So I'll be back in a few. Like 2 minutes, promise. I'll see you guys in a few. All right, let's pop out chat here. Let's get back in the game. Just to make sure that I'm not catching anybody off guard here. Just gonna see if everybody else is A-okay squared away, and then we'll talk to the drone, get our mission, we'll jump right in. Looks like some of these people might have... Oh, okay, so flower juicer's ready. Okay, units is good. Not sure if Jet is here. But it looks like he said he was back before, so... Let's just talk to the drone. So we have to inject a rare nanite prototype inside of me. Isn't that how gray goo gets started? Okay, so we get a whole bunch of karma points. Right. I was not expecting that. Well, 30 points. I mean, would have went the next round of blunt, but I can't pass that up. It's funny that we're doing all this stuff with Alex when the beginning portion of this was all about Bozeman. All right, a walk in the park here. Meet Respec and Alex at the waterfront park. Okay. Well, I'm ready to go here. Again, I have not ever done this mission before, so... Oh, you want to know something? I think this guy might have actually DC'd again. Whoa. Whoa. See if we can't actually do this one more time. Oh, there he is. Okay, fantastic. Awesome. So hopefully he doesn't DC in the middle of the mission. You drive by abandoned luxury condos and past fortified hospital buildings. Mass Gen Hospital has been working in overdrive since the lockdown, but the park behind it is dark and quiet. You must find Respec and Alex and talk to them. Okay. So we get the park map again. This is a very difficult map because there's just not a lot of cover. A lot of half cover, but just a really big open playground. Right, let's fuck these guys up. So what is this man? Harder to hit, crit immune. I think this is the first time that this track in the background has been playing. You know, Bruyo means witch, right? So I'm guessing he's probably a mage. And you know what they say? The mages gots to die first. They have to. There's no healers in this game, so the mages, they're the ones that are going to get tanked first. 45 physical armor, so I'm not going to be able to take this guy out unless I get a double barrel crit. But I'm going to try. Well, took him out anyways. So it actually looks like we're dealing with a completely different map. So this Shadowrunner team looks like the same exact Shadowrunner team that I fought that one day when we were walking through the park. I got the achievement. As a matter of fact, I think there might be an achievement attached to this mission. So right now, I'm just going to move closer towards Flower Juicer. Just try to keep all of our people in one nice little group. But the danger of doing that is that you have a chance of really getting blasted by a lot of the AoE attacks. So we got a lockpick point over here. Yeah, we're just retrekking to the previous missions. Okay. It's fine. So I want to say this, Cliffhanger Productions, if this shit does go to a private server, let's like take a look at the entire track list in the game, all of the licensed music. Can we actually get like a little bit more variety within the missions themselves? Because a lot of the missions have like the same like 2 tracks that play over and over again, and then the end game here has got quite a bit of variety. It's refreshing. It's just refreshing to hear different tunes in the background, you know, without actually just straight up muting the in-game music and putting on my own playlist. I prefer the video game music instead of like putting on, you know, my own shit. I'm really, really excited about this potentially going to private servers, by the way, if I haven't made that abundantly clear by now. Really hoping it happens. Okay, Blamco Mac. Die. Looks like we got one of the gunslingers over here. Okay, we got another sword guy over here. Yeah, our people are a little spread out like this. Maybe we should, like, think about regrouping. So I'm gonna wait to see what Jet does, because I know I'm not gonna be able to get at this guy. He has no magic or tech armor. He only has physical armor, and since I only do physical damage, it doesn't really make sense that I would attack him. But you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna just double barrel this guy. Die. Because Flower Juicer does so much damage. This guy can just go all the way around the map with a dash and just destroy stuff. It just makes sense for me to actually clear up the targets in his way so he doesn't have any obstructions. Now you guys got to keep in mind that I haven't done any like extra missions or anything like that. I never like partied up with Blamco Mac here and, you know, acquired additional karma points throughout the game. So that's why my character looks a hell of a lot weaker than, you know, some of these other teammates of mine, is because they've put in the work. Let me tell you, it takes a while to actually max out some of your skills, but with doing the end game missions like this, you get quite a bit of karma. Like, if you end up, like, partying up with somebody that's, like, closer towards the beginning of the game, and you help them complete the mission, you're only going to net the 2 and 3 karma from completing it. And it's just the initial one when the actual mission ends, because you can't actually turn in the mission a second time, if that makes sense. Pretty sure I made that pretty clear. Right. So we're gonna move up closer to the rest of my party up here. Get a reload in. I'm really surprised. I thought today's stream was gonna go worse than it did. And it has nothing to do with like the parties or anything like that. It's just storming outside. Power was flickering a little bit before the stream. It just had lots of bad omens. Thought it was going to be one of those piss poor days, but smooth sailing, man. Green bars all along. No complaints from me. So every time that you see the screen glitch out, it ends up putting one of my skills on cooldown, and it seems like it targets either Bull Rush or Blast 2. Was that really it? Ingram Warrior X. Okay, so we just got a Mac 10, it looks like. I'm not sure if the game's actually going to constitute that as a pistol or an automatic. Doesn't really make it a big a difference, does it? I mean, since I'm not really using it. Yeah, I don't know what's over this way. I'm greedy. I want to get everything. I think we're just gonna do a little exfil here, which is fine. Okay, Flower Juicer is indeed moving towards the exit. Guess we'll just end our turn. Boy, that was really quick. Hell yeah, we're gonna get another mission in. I can imagine that mission being a lot harder if you only had AI henchmen to bring with you. Dealing with that big-ass Shadowrunner team. Alright, let's see if the rest of the people want to do another one. Well, actually, first of all, let's talk to the drone and turn in our mission first. Nice. We'll talk to Smedley and pick up our next mission. Which is interesting. I was always under the assumption that the drone was going to completely give us all of our missions. But hey, look at that. Bozeman actually has some dialogue for us. And so does Buster. Or did we already get all this? I don't remember.
This area is designated.
Because I remember talking to him after I saved him. But I remember when I booted it up earlier, it looked like the producer was the only one that actually had conversation. Oh, and Doc, of course. Sounds like some drama bama lama that's happening here. Okay, so everybody else wants to do another mission. Fabulous. Talk to Smedley straight away then. It's such a shame that all of this isn't voice acted as well. Nom de guerre. All right, well, let's start up our next mission here then. We have breaking and entering. Didn't we already have a mission called that? Seems dubiously similar. Recover the nanites from Murray Holdings research facility. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. Okay, break into Murray Holdings facility and retrieve the reverser nanites. We need to be careful. There may already be someone on the ground. Of course there is. We get that bomb-ass music playing in the background again. If you're just joining my stream, good morning and welcome. Although technically I think it's actually, yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock. What the hell am I talking about? It's no longer morning. So good afternoon. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Appreciate the subscriptions. I've been running my channel for about 1.5 years now, and it's still pretty small, but I got faith. Definitely got the gusto and the confidence to see my channel continue to grow. There are times where it gets really frustrating, and there's times where I have those days, definitely, where I'm just like, fuck this shit, I don't want nothing to do with it anymore. Because it can become really frustrating. And then burnout's a really bad thing. Excuse me, and then you have to deal with like all the rest of normal life stuff, holidays and bills and money, significant others, grocery shopping. But let's not talk about that. Let's just get in a little escapism here. Oh yes, it's that sound. Gotta pump that shit. You know, I'm gonna actually straight up ask the developers what song this is. I'm really curious. I really want to know. I figured I was going to be content ID'd for the song by now, but I haven't. Alright, since we have Flower Juicer up there in the north, I think we're gonna put Blamco Mac over here on this side. He's really doing no good over here in the back. Oh, where are the waves gonna come from? Just don't know. I think I'm gonna hedge my bets and put him, say, over here. And then end my turn. Because I get the impression that we're going to be playing a little bit of like tower defense here. Oh. I did mention me playing a lot of Counter-Strike Global Offensive earlier. I've had some delusions of grandeur. Like, maybe I could just play the hell out of that, because I got a lot of free time in my hands. I was like, man, maybe I could totally go pro. I could be one of those guys. Wrong answer. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Don't let any of those pros tell you anyway otherwise. Some people are just blessed. Some people just have that natural talent. Oh no, he DC'd. Okay, so then let's see here. Let's take Jet. Let's put you behind this little pillar thing here. I think we're just chilling. I played League of Legends when it first came out. Actually, I was one of those people that like pre-ordered it and everything. Like got on board with whole beta testing and everything. Got all those awesome skins. I was really hardcore into League of Legends for the first year in 2010. That entire year, all the way up until the beginning of 2011. It was like right after New Year's. Like the entire group that I was part of pretty much dissolved at that point. But like after that year of playing very heavily competitively, I just decided right then and there, I'm just like, you know something, you have to be really realistic with yourself. No matter how much of a competitor you are and how good your skill is, there is always going to be groups of people out there that are going to be a hell of a lot better than you are, and chances are you're going to end up fighting against them at some point, and they're going to smash you. And they're going to put you in your place. And you could sit there and say, well, that shouldn't be a detractor, but I mean, again, how much frustration do you really want to put into something like that, where you know that like you just don't have what it takes? Does that sound really reductive, or does that sound very self-defeating? I mean, I think it does a little bit. I mean, I think it kind of has to, but you have to be pragmatic about it. And a part of me thinks about like Counter-Strike Global Offensive and going pro, or at least attempting to do something like that. I feel like it's just a futile exercise. Furthermore, I don't trust anybody. There's so many fucking cheaters out there, and I hate it. It's like, even if you really wanted to play into a competitive game, it's like, are you really getting a fair match? Is everybody really on the same page? The answer, of course, is no. I'm not saying that everybody cheats or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just have mixed feelings about these things. Well, it looks like Yineth here has this area pretty much almost covered. Can't see any of the other foes that are in this direction. We do have Flower Juicer down here in the south. Oh man, I don't know where I want to go. I think we're going to take Jet. Okay, you have no magic armor. I could do one of two things here. Yineth has very little magic points left, but her positioning is garbage. So let's actually get her out of the way. We're going to haste her. And then, as much as I'd really like to put Blamco Mac over here and help out, what's his face? I don't think I'm going to get there in time. Do we actually touch these canisters? I've never done this before, so I'm under the assumption that some of these other people have. Risky to touch the canisters. Are they like trapped? Is it like the type of thing where you activate one and it just does like a random effect? Either it gives you treasure or it gives you nothing? Or maybe a damage or something like that? Oh, that's right, the soundtrack. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. I completely and utterly forgot about that. You can get lucky in the injective and get the objective, or it can kill you. Okay. I'm not going to chance it. I'm not much of a gambler, so when it comes to stuff like that, I tend to leave it alone. You can try for both? Okay, let's do that. Alright, so I know we have... Some of these Shadowrunners are around us, so we gotta really pay attention to those guys. Those should be the priority, because they're gonna do so much damage first. But homeboy up there is already dead. I think we just pretty much thwack this guy. Fortunately, it wasn't enough damage. Okay then, sir. So it almost makes sense just to sit here and predominantly use magic, because nobody here has magic armor. Except for the actual Shadowrunner guys themselves. And that's the man I need to rush up in there with Blamco Mac. You can narrow down the canister selection by using the terminals in the side rooms. Okay. So I'm guessing they give you some sort of clue or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna mark this guy. So it stripped away his tech armor, did a little bit of damage, but we got the marking, and that's really important, because then Blamco Mac is going to be able to move up and double barrel. Just grab one canister with Blamco or Jet. Actually, I think the answer to that question is yes. Let's go for the demolish. Or not. Okay. And of course, I don't have double barrel, you dumb bastard. And it's because I was affected by the infection. But we do have the rocket launcher. Yeah, buddy. Okay. That was nice. I could either do damage, or I think I probably should cast armor on Blamco Mac. Say a number from 1. I think I can do that. That was it? I think we just got we just got incredibly lucky there. Nice. So what is the other achievement attached to this? I'm assuming that I probably have to activate all of them? All of the canisters? Is that the thing? See if these guys know. Or this fool's gonna die. Say goodnight. We do have an info cube over here and a hack terminal. Interesting. Oh, well, we already killed him. Fucking 20% chance. That's terrible. So next turn it'll be a 30% chance. As long as we don't get a critical failure, we should be fine. And then we'll use Blamco Mac to get this info cube over here. Although we do have a note over here, but what they're telling me is that only the hack terminals are the actual loot. So Blamco Mac. Ah, it's so difficult. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for this one first. Just want to see what it is. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what it does. It tells you, it gives you the information on the canister. Duh. I was under the assumption, since we had the right one, the correct one from the start, that I wouldn't need to, or that it would basically cancel all these like little side terminals telling me which one is the correct one. God damn it. Yeah, yo. So we get some drugs. Okay. Yeah, the other achievement is to kill the other Shadowrunner team. Okay. Well, I need to get the hell out of Dodge. So there's going to be no time to get this little info cube here unless I do it with Mr. Jet. And since Jet has some pretty incredible movement, start actually trying to get him into position. I did not. What? What didn't happen? What are you talking about? I already got the hack note over here. Remember, the only... I know only the hack is loot. Is it because I activated that terminal? Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think maybe because I activated that terminal, it spawned in some guys. So then that was entirely my fault. Actually, can I mana ball these guys? Is that possible? Nope. I'll just black this guy out. Or not. This mechanical noise kind of reminds me of that one Cenobite from Hellraiser 3. The club owner. Or no, it wasn't the club owner, it was the other guy. It was the guy with the camera for the head. He has like the camera zooms in and out from his eye. I forget his name. He had a particular title when he became the Cenobite. Do you guys have any idea what I'm talking about? I don't know if anybody else is that crazy about the Hellraiser franchise as I am. Now we got this. So Luke Miller says he thinks that activating that terminal might have spoiled the achievement for getting the lucky pick, but he's not sure. Guess we'll find out. I'm going to be under the assumption that if we get the achievement for killing the other runner team, it's going to happen like once the mission actually ends. Once we get the screen that shows me how much karma I get. Let's cast haste on you. Yeah, I really hope I didn't screw the pooch on that. Oh, there we are. Today has been a very intensely productive morning and afternoon. This whole stream has just been outstanding, really. See, this is what you get when you actually play with other people that know what they're doing. So that's going to conclude today's stream, I think. We have about 5 minutes left until the time that I said I was going to allot to do this in. There we are. Oop. Alrighty, so let's leave our group here, and that's where I'm going to conclude. So I will see you guys all at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, Eastern Time, until 1 p.m. And then I think we're gonna end up doing maybe a little bit of a stream on Friday, just to show you guys the end result of the game here. I think, anyways, or I might just do that not as a non-live stream and just like kind of just record it and say a little bit of an epilogue for a game that I very much enjoyed playing, and that I actually managed to catch it in time before it disappeared completely. So peace. It's been fun. It's been hella productive this morning. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow, where we're gonna continue to pretty much complete all the rest of the infected mission. But before we actually conclude, let's actually turn in our run here. I always forget to do this. It's such a weird system because it gives you karma for completing the mission, and then you get your true reward when you actually turn in your quest to the person himself. And it's always that second time that I always forget. There we go. 14 karma. Lots of money. Anyways. Peace!